Hi everyone! If you are new here, hi, my name is Ayush and I am an outsider reacting to some cool stuff around the YouTube. This time we have a content that is based on Canada, and I'm not sure if Canada is like having an election or something because Juice Media just dropped a video around honest government ad and it's for Canada 2025 election. So that means I guess the election is happening now in Canada, and this seems like a parody video. I'm not sure what it is. I've never checked this channel before as well, so I'm not sure like what kind of video it is. For me personally, I am from Asia. All the tariff situation and everything, I closely observe it, but I have never been to Canada before. I actually don't know what's going on in Canada. So if you are a Canadian and if you have any informations regarding this video, if it's correct, I leave it all on you guys. I have no idea, so you guys are the only option for me so that I get all the idea and information of like how right and how wrong is the video. I hope you guys can see it. I was reading through the comments before watching the video. Juice Media is an international channel. Like seeing this, all right, my country is finally on the Juice Media. Like, oh no, my country is on the Juice Media. So maybe it's a parody video. Like, yeah, let's watch it together. Let's see what it is all about. Let's start.
Hello, I'm from the Canadian government. We know you're worried about President Trump's threat to grab Canada by the pussy and turn us into the 51st state of America, currently run by morons, billionaires, and fascists, or in this case, all three in one. But thankfully, we're about to have an election. And instead of our usual election,
So that was more like a parody for USA more than Canada, but
where you get to choose
okay,
which
so
flavor
Canada
of
is
disappointment
having
you'd like for the next 4
election,
years.
okay.
This one will determine whether or not we become Russia's bitch's bitch. So who better to
Oops.
vote for at a time like this than the guy who's been endorsed by the guy who says we're not a real country, unlike his real hair and Path of Exile 2 ranking, as well as by
Okay.
Mr. Wonderful of shit, this sad sack of meat and benzodiazepine, and by the founder of an extremist group that wants to violently impose a white ethno-state. But remember, he's not a MAGA guy, so it's just a coincidence that Pierre hired a literal MAGA hat wearing Loblaw Shill as chief advisor, double president's choice, and that
Oh,
1 in
shit.
5 of his voters support annexation, Canada 51st, and that his policies are designed to turn Canada into America Light, like destroying the CBC.
Guys, how true is this? Like this girl is claiming everything about uh the election candidate. She's telling that it's just a Trump puppet, to be honest. Like this girl is telling that. So I wonder if it's all true, or like is it something like a strategy of Donald Trump? Is there a heavy influence of Donald Trump in Canada currently? Like if America says something, like will Canada agrees on it? Like what's the situation right now, and why do you think that this guy is actually a puppet of Donald Trump? Is he correct? Absolutely. All the relations between Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and this guy. I'm not sure who this guy is, but yeah, let's
Repealing environmental protection and delivering for his private healthcare donors so you can pay for your own chemo and collect PC Optimum points. So if you don't want to become the 51st state of America, vote for us. Sure, in a way, we've already let the US invade Canada, like that time we let this former US Army general and head of the CIA
so there is no absolute way to prevent Canada from being invading by the America.
invade
Shoot.
indigenous land to build pipelines owned by Wall Street firms who'll be the ones profiting from your higher energy bills. But other than that, we're not like the conservatives at all, where Pierre promised to axe the carbon tax and give the rich a risty by killing the capital gains hike. Our guy went and did it on day one. What's that? You're thinking of voting for these guys? Nah, we both know you'll succumb to Canada's proudest tradition, strategic voting. Unless, of course, you realize that you can avoid being forced to vote for shit or shit light every election by replacing our shitty voting system with proportional representation. Hang on,
Okay.
didn't this guy promise electoral reform? Sure, but he only had 10 years to do it, and it's not like his slogan was real change now. Something 2/3 of Canadians want. Proportional representation lets you tell
Previously, Justin Trudeau was the Prime Minister of Canada. Not sure about that, but there was some like protest going on around him as well. I think it was some kind of racism that was like hit in Canada or something during the time of Justin Trudeau. I'm not sure. Let's search for it. All right, let's see. Okay, Justin Trudeau. Ew. Okay, so he was actually the 23rd Prime Minister of Canada from 2021 to 2025. So he's not currently the Prime Minister. There were some issues, like I guess during the time of him. Issues and okay, so I think it was issue with India. Like there were some movements going on around Canada and issues. Yeah, it was around Khalistan, something like that. Yeah, like many people were killed during that time in Canada. But yeah, let's continue watching this. I'm not sure who is the current Prime Minister of Canada. Prime Minister of Canada. Okay, so it's Mark Carney. How do you pronounce him? So he became the Prime Minister in 2025. Like, is the election already has the election already happened? The video was posted 2 weeks ago. Guys, I have no idea. Any informations would be great if you could give me. All right, let's continue watching.
Both major parties to fuck off by letting you vote for the candidates you like most instead of the one you hate least. You know, ones who stand for the things you want, besides not becoming North Dakota, like affordable housing, ending price gouging.
I mean, if all the options are like bad, worse, you choose the bad one, not the worst one. So
monopolies, improving healthcare, transit, and education, climate policies that aren't total bullshit, and most importantly, revoking Elon's Canadian citizenship, because fuck that guy. So if you want choices that go...
She hates Elon Musk. As a Canadian, like, do you guys also hate, America in general and the Donald Trump, all the decisions? I know that you guys hate the tariffs thing because honestly, that's brutal, right? And but apart from that, like, do you guys have issues with Elon Musk as well? Like, I just saw that once, not sure when it was, but Elon Musk also tweeted that Canada is not a country, and that would obviously, as a Canadian, obviously your temper is gonna go high listening to such statements. So I wonder if all of you guys hate Elon Musk. What are your opinions on Donald Trump and Elon Musk, guys? I would love
go beyond U.S. vassal state bro or banker daddy status quo, head to fairvote.ca and join the fight to demand that all parties commit to real electoral reform. But first, let's make sure we tell Trump and Elmo to fuck off this election, which might even teach our friends in America
Trump
how you cross-check MAGA shitlords into the boards. Elbows up. This has been a message from the government of not America, proudly burning down the White House when threatened since 1812. Authorized by the Department for a definitely real country. Unless you ask First Nation peoples, in which case maybe not.
Oh, okay. Is this channel like from Canada? And as Americans, if you are seeing this, what are your opinions on Canada as well? I saw here. I wish all Americans saw this. So yeah, as American, and I would tell you my point of view. All right, so I think countries are run by the propaganda and the view of the leaders, not actually by the citizens. Like we saw the Donald Trump doing all these tariff things. So I wonder if Americans voted for that. Like if we were to ask every American if they want those tariffs, then like almost 70 to 80% of the people would say no, right? So I feel like these ideologies of these political leaders are running the entire country, and the wars and countries being enemies of each other is all due to these political leaders, but not the people, from where they belong to. Like, people don't usually hate each other, right? If you are an American, I want to know if you guys hate Canadians, and if you are from Canada, I want to know if you guys hate Americans, or is it just the government that is making these things happen. And yeah, that was a really nice video. The girl absolutely hates Trump and Elon Musk. I think that is also valid. Seeing the tweet by uh, Elon Musk, I think that is totally valid to have. But you know and I wonder if, like, the two presidents, sorry, always, like, I always think about presidential candidates. It's prime ministers, right? I think prime ministers are, you know in America, I think president is more powerful. And in Canada as well, I think president is more powerful. But prime minister is someone who is more often, like, handling all the works, I think. I don't know any legal things, guys. I have no clue. But yeah, still, I want to know from you guys, like, it's prime minister who matters most, more than president, or how does it work there? That is it, I guess. But yeah, I want to know you guys, like, how you guys treat each other. If you saw an American, in Canada, or a Canadian in America, like, yeah, that is it for this video, guys. The video was nice. Like, if you are a Canadian, I must say that you guys have a good, you know if this girl is a Canadian, then you guys have a good humor. All right, that was it. I would love to react to new things around Canada. So if you guys have any videos around that, do let me know, and also do subscribe this channel, because I would be reacting to more stuffs around US, UK, and Canada. That is it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. For now, I'll see you in the next one.